Hello everybody, welcome back to Rune Dice. It's been a while since I've played. I played mostly in the time I had the game before it released out into 1.0, and so there's been probably a couple of updates and bits here and there, but we kind of know the score of what's going on right now. How do we get these other classes? Create max dice combo of 40 with one throw, defeat the Blight Druid on hard, defeat 50 Dark Knights, and defeat 20 mini-bosses. Alright, let's go to the mage, and we'll start going clockwise through our characters. Level 3, we need 250 mage dice. Alright, we've beaten everybody in the nearby forest, so that's good. We need to complete all the desolate sand locations to do this. It looks like we've met these bosses, but never defeated them. So we'll go with... Is this you? Yeah, with the red hood. Let's see what we can do with this. Now, what's our bag got? Arcane die. Has 50% chance to deal additional damage equal to die value, or 50% chance to heal the hero for die value, and freeze. Applies freeze to a line of enemies based on die value. Freeze cannot move but can attack. Takes 1 damage per freeze per turn. Decreases by 1. Alright. Let's head for the Wandering Jester. I do love a Wandering Jester. Right, let's not hit that. Strengthen the marked enemy outline. Okay, well, there's not many shots for me to get a 1 in, which is a bother. Still, could have been much worse. That'll do it. Weakness rune, healing die. Do I dare refresh this early to try and find runes that can knock stuff around in the Jester encounter? Sends all dice within the radius into the queue without merging. Give me that. It's the kind of thing we want to see. And then a tough battle. There's a 5 up there. That would be nice to get. Beautiful. And they are now hitting for 5, unless we can do something about that. We can do something about that. Weakness, give me a bomb die. And then up to the Wandering Jester. We'll have to do a boss hereafter, but hopefully we can get some goodness out of this. Over here is a lot of good looking stuff. Maybe if we take these. So healing, a chest, and an upgrade. I'd like that die upgrade if I could. Hard to get it though, because this is going to go 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, skipping over this. Unless I could like knock it into that and over, but that's probably beyond my capabilities, I would wager. We could take a free rune, replace the one we spent. Why not go hard? Oh, it was terrible. Give me a bigger arcane die. And then off to the mini-boss. What do we need to unlock this slot? Win with full HP. Probably don't want to be attempting to do that in the desert. Now, give me my extras. I do like a treasure rune. Stone skin returns 1 damage to the hero for each stone skin stack when hit by physical attacks. Oh god. That's very unpleasant. Oh dear. If I could get that money, I'd be very happy about it to end this fight off. New relic. Replaces throwing die with value 1 to value 2. Is that good? Because, like, throwing 2s out means I can make 2 2s into a 3. But I get more value out of going 1s to 2s to 3s, don't I? I know, I feel like it must be good. Gain 3 shield for each enemy killed. I'm going to take a 4 rank lightning die, thanks. Yeah, I'm throwing 2s now. Yeah, it feels like we're clearing out the board faster for throwing higher numbers, but that's probably just in my head. Me, another lightning die. Might want to think about some health eventually, but not yet. Alright, not too much poison to deal with. Very grateful. We get the cash out of that before we leave. Give me some max HP. We should probably take those every once in a while. Kind of want the ice. Looking at this lot. Alright, the poison is not too bad. Field refreshes in 1. Trying to get some of these that would give us health back. All right, we get 7 cash out of that move, which I'm very happy with. And you know what? Give me even more max HP. And another Wandering Jester. Now, we have this guy that produces 3 1s, which I'm pretty excited about. If I dropped it, like, right here, these would become 2s, which would join together to become 3s, which would hit that, which would hit this. And I like the sound of that a lot. Oh. Bummer. Alright, well, I didn't get as much extra value out of that as I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Let's take a 2 to a 3. Right, there's a shop here. We have a lot of money for a shop. There's another shop at the end. Or we could pivot around this mini-boss. Health's in an okay state. Let's do the mini-boss. Let's try and get more resources out of winning more fights. Enemy attacks, physical damage, vampire, heals itself for the amount of damage dealt. Unpleasant. I'm hoping that fire and lightning and all of that kind of stuff will help us out here. Right, I would like some more big turns, please. Big enough for me. Heals, please. Shame. Arcane Die always deals bonus damage instead of healing, combines with Moon Shard for both effects. I want the healing sometimes, though, I think. I'm going to take the 12. It's not very exciting, but hey. I'm going to take 12 more. I'm just going to try and stay alive. Into the shop. What you got for me, Mr. Shopkeep? All dice merges produce a result that is 1 higher than normal. Shop rerolls cost 2 instead of 4. Fire die deals immediate damage equal to the fire stacked applied, then applies those stacks. Lightning die applies 1 weakness to each enemy hit during jumps. We got 46 money. Right, I can see the map. We're not going past another jester on our way out of here, unfortunately. Which is a bummer. Alright, give me the Trickster Horn. Give me this. Give me that. That puts us at 15. Give me a 12 heal. And 1 on fire doesn't really do very much for us, unfortunately. Honestly, I might sell this 1 because we only throw 2s now. And then... what do I want? Let's take a 2 fire because we took that fire relic. And hopefully this will be enough to go very well for us. Now, this Trickster Horn might be actually not doing us great things, but we'll have to see, I guess. I don't know what to try and be combining here at all. I mean, yeah, that doesn't seem bad, does it? Give me 12 more healing, thanks. I wish there was an explosive around here. But there's not. Oh, that was bad. I need more explosives, I think. Like a bunch more. The numbers are bigger, but the chains are way worse, you know? Okay, that's 25 damage all in. Yeah, I'm uncertain on this. This gives 10 shield, this gives 9 healing. I guess 10 shield is just better. Right, regular fight, chest, shop, boss is the path. Can we opt out of these? No, it'd be interesting if I could, like, turn it off or something. There's the explosive. There's an upgrade over here. Not get the 5s together, and we made the guy at the back stronger, which is very not good. Oh, somebody make it to somebody else, please. Better. Okay, we got the lightning I wanted. Which effect is this? Weakness. Okay. Yeah, our health is not doing great. I can't deny it. Oh, it's a mimic. Where's our ice? All the way up there. I have no idea what shot to be even trying to go for anymore. Damn! What a waste. Right. Last shop, 28 cash. Part of me wonders if I should just sell all the 3s, because they are not very useful to me. An amplified rune would do a lot of good, honestly. When the table resets, enemies placed in a random order. Lightning die has a 35% chance to not reduce damage when chaining to the next enemy, extending the chain longer. Gain 1 coin for each time the field refreshes. Creates 1 die with value 1 every 3rd merge. I mean, this is very cheap. $5 gold left. Alright, I got no idea how this goes now. Sorry, my phone rang. Right. Big money, no whammies. It's a lot of lightning to go out immediately. Yeah, that lightning was great. I should use these before I die. I absolutely should use those before I die. Alright, the guy up front being gone is wonderful. I think I'm going to wait till the table to reset to use this amplify rune. I don't really have any great shots. There's no 4s on the table, which is not very helpful. Yeah, this is really not great. I'll take it. If I could get the guy at the back, I'd be so happy. Get the 6. I need 2 4s. I can do that. I can absolutely do that. I thought about the amplify rune, but I didn't want to use the amplify rune until I knew that the numbers were going to be out of sync with what I needed. We crushed it. Enemy weakener. Reduces all incoming damage to hero by 1, minimum 1. Defeats 7 mini-bosses. Major life rune. Heals for 16. Nicola Thunderheart. New hero unlocked. New mage class unlocked. Mage certificate. Every second basic attack of the mage is magical instead of physical. Ooh. Alright. 23 minutes. We could probably go for one more. So, we now have Albus Boombledore and Nicola Thunderheart. I mean, let's take Nicola Thunderheart out. And we start with the mage certificate. Interesting. Okay, we've done that guy. Let's go for the other one that we know. And we'll see if we can get through this fairly speedy with all this lightning. Now, we have to remember now that we're back to throwing 1s. What I would like to do is try and find a good amount of money to then buy relics that are going to make these elemental dice stronger. Personal scales. All shop items cost 20% less. Great. That does a lot for us. Lovely. Give me another lightning die. Absolutely. Right, we might not get too much out of this Wandering Jester, but I always feel like I have to try. 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Wish I had explosives. Can I glance those two together while hitting that? Absolutely can. It's all lightning die. Well, didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but can hardly be mad. Big lack of ones on the board right now. Oh, rude. I take personal offense to your lack of hitting one another. An amplify rune? Yeah. And a very early shop. Trickster's Horns back. Gain a coin each time the field refreshes. Reduces all incoming damage to the hero by 1. Restores 1 HP every time a class die activates. I don't know which of these would give effectively more health, but I'm going to take this one. Nice glasses. And I'm just going to go to the side that always gives more options, obviously. Right, if they've got to get all the way to me, I think they're going to struggle. For real? Shop rerolls cost 2 coins instead of 4. Or another amplify rune. Give me the cheap shop rerolls. Let's try and make bank here. I just want to get more lightning running each throw. Six damage. I could probably afford to try and take the cash instead. I'll do it. And these we can skip to take more money from those encounters, which is something worth keeping in mind. 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 looks very nice. This one is a bit out in the middle of nowhere, unfortunately. Me more lightning. And give me a 2 into a 3. I'm so in on the lightning right now. Can I knock this? Not really. Not really. Beautiful. Very nice indeed. More lightning. More lightning! Restore 10 HP after combat is pretty good. Got 20 gold. Alright, that's going to keep us in health, which is always very important. For real. That was not the shot I wanted. That was not bad, though. What I might want to do is put these 3 ones on the table and then upgrade them multiple times to then have loads of available funds before whenever the next shop is. Also, I should think about kind of using these rather than just holding them. Our health is getting crushed right now. There is that too. I'm going to put that like there. That gets us out with a chunk of change. Confusion rune. Shuffles enemy positions, placing them in a random order. Places your master die at a position in the field. Give me that. Lots of fights coming up. Not often the dice settle on top of one another. That went about as well as I could have hoped. Not very much left on the board right now. Damn. Alright. We can get that free rune. Surely. No, we go the wrong way to the wrong 5. That's a bummer. That's only 12. Yeah, our health not in the best spot right now. I must concede. We have a drop rune, and there's a jester over there. Yeah, there's so many 3s on the board. Obviously, we're healing at the end of each encounter, and healing with every lightning die we use. So, I should give some thought to not using this plus 16 until it's, like, really needed, but now seems like pretty appropriate time, to be honest. Where do we want to go? I like that a lot. I like that very much. Give me an amplify rune. Heading into a wandering jester. Now, chests and upgrades doesn't matter what the number on them is, so less impactful on that regard. I can nudge something with this. I'd like to nudge two things together if I could. I didn't think of this very well, did I? Yeah, that didn't go as I had hoped. Alright, well, we get one of these, and we come out with full health, so I can't be too mad. 47 gold is not bad going. Gain 10 shield when entering combat. Fire die prioritizes, no. Reduce all incoming damage is not bad. Arcane die, no. Right, reduce incoming damage to hero. Gain 10 shield when entering combat. Give me that guy. Give me that guy. Give me that guy. We can refresh for 2. When enemy fire die, no. Lightning die has a 35% chance not to reduce. Yes. That's where we're spending the last of our cash. Okay, so we're coming in with 10 shield and a heal 12 button. I don't know what this enemy is doing. Magical shots, immune to control effects. They just have ranged 7 magical shots, which is ginormous. Did not go as I had hoped, but hey. I'm trying not to hit these guys. Oh, the Banshee Screams clear the queue. Hate that a lot. Right, take the heal. Field is about to reset. Me those for free. At least the Banshee Scream's right at the end of that queue. I really want this 3. I'll take it. Man, hitting for 7 is so much, you know? Yeah, that was a waste, wasn't it? We're never going to get through this fight. Never, ever. We are cooked. 19 HP away. Oh, we reduced their incoming attack damage a little. Can we do 19 damage in this attack? Probably not. But, you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't try and find the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 20 damage. Oh my god. Unbelievable tech. Defeat the Banshee Queen. Crushed it, mate. 2 solid runs. No unlocks for the second one, but that's alright. Somebody in chat told me that up here you can see the heads of the creatures that you've killed, and it also acts as a tracker for which creatures you've defeated with which character. I love that so much. I was wondering, because you don't have that over here, and I was kind of aware of its absence, but to have it up here is very nice. Alright, that is all for today. Thank you guys ever so much for hanging out. Still hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.